What kind of rhythm are you noticing the units with Jimmy? What kind of rhythm are those units catching? What have you noticed?
Just the clarity around getting organized when he has the ball, different spots on the court, so we have our spacing right, and then just confidence. If he's gonna make a play, get downhill, swing it, whatever the case is, be ready to shoot, be ready to swing it on the backside, keep the ball moving. It helps when you just know what to do, and I think he's lifting that group. That way they ended the third quarter and won the game, essentially.
You guys are averaging 120 over the last 11 games. What flipped, and what do you attribute that to?
Kind of the same answer. Yeah, you got to make shots, but how you create those shots and guys knowing where those shots are coming from, cutting down on turnovers is a big key because you get just more shots on the rim and offensive rebounds as well. So it all is just making sense right now, and you got to keep doing it.
To the turnover point, another low turnover game. What was there a mentality shift with that, or what's sort of going on with another game of low turnovers?
I mean, you still gotta you got to walk that fine line. Like we always say, I know Coach said he's not talking about it anymore, but we are very mindful of that as a key to us winning games because we do utilize each other more than most teams do. Screening, passing, moving bodies, moving the ball. And then if you're turning over, there's no defense for that. So it's not only killing your offense, but it's not just a score, it's a momentum, and it's just a vibe that when we're turning other teams over and you're getting easy buckets, everybody's feeling good. So if you're giving the other team, extra possessions or breakout layups and, in the meat of the game, it's hard to overcome that.
Steph, Steve was saying yesterday that this is the first time it feels like you guys have finally been able to see the team you thought you would be coming into the year. Everybody keeps talking about the rhythm that you all are in, 8 of 11. What makes you think you can maintain what you guys have going on now?
I think every team has a belief in themselves until you get smacked in the face. And we have been smacked in the face a couple of times this year, but we've bounced back. And a lot of that has to do with Melton, Al, Gee coming in making huge contributions, Will finding his way into the rotation. So guys who weren't as available or not available at all early in the year coming in and then that getting us organized with rotations and lineups. And our defense has been pretty solid all year. It's just the offense has come and gone. So those two guys in particular, the vets, are helping tremendously connect certain lineups. And then we're playing focused basketball, so just got to keep it going.
Steph, you mentioned that 13-0 run to end the third quarter. What's that like for you? You go to the bench, it's a tie game, and not only do they, does the bench unit maintain that, but all of a sudden you're up 13. What was it like watching that for you?
It's nice. Jimmy takes pride in his group winning their minutes. Is that a little Seinfeld? Respect. He talks about it all the time. He takes pride in us being able to, or that group being able to win those minutes. Since he's been here, he's taken pride in that, and so it is like a drastic change in style, but it's still a beautiful game when he's getting everybody organized. You saw him getting downhill, kicking out to shooters, knocking down big shots. He puts so much pressure on the defense every possession, even if he's not the one shooting. And like I said, guys just being ready to knock it down once he makes a play.
Steph, Draymond had 3 threes in this game, and you assisted on all of them. They certainly get him going. They get the crowd going. What is it like when you can set him up for that shot?
I've been doing it for a very long time. The one at the end of the first half, it was like a maze, me trying to get the ball, and then I came off, and 2 guys coming at me. And I tell him all the time, you get that shot, we live with it. You take it, you got confidence in it, get your feet set, and all I want to hear is you say boom at the end of it, because, like you said, it gets everybody going when he's knocking down those shots, making defenses pay for how they're guarding us, and 3 points. Sometimes they're not all created, equal. Those are big shots.
How are you feeling about your Carolina Panthers?
Feeling great, man. Ready to overcome this disrespect we got in the with the spread and all that. So I'm excited. It's cool to do the hype video for him. It's been like 8 years since they've been in the playoffs, so you'll know where I'll be tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Ready to go.
Steph, you guys have talked about the depth and so many different contributors all season long, but 66 bench points, and then, the crowd chanting, "We want Spencer." I mean, what does that say about this group and just how many different people contribute on, especially tonight?
It's huge. We're a deep team, and to the point, we talked about it maybe a month ago, the idea that there were 16 guys that Coach could have trust in to put out there, and it's obviously not reasonable to, play that many guys every night. But throughout the course of 82, you're always going to have moments where you need guys to step up, stay ready for whatever the opportunity is. Pat had that unbelievable run that won us almost 3 games, and for him to just keep his mind locked in, the presence, Buddy, his energy on the bench is unbelievable in the locker room, coming in, being ready, even though the game was pretty much settled. The way he played tonight is indicative of just a professional doing what he's supposed to do. Trace the same. So all those guys are going to have moments, again, throughout the rest of the season to help us get to the playoffs healthy and continue to win. And even if you don't play, stay locked in, because things change quick.
Steph, it's been years since, and the team's obviously different, the Kings, but it's been years since you guys beat them that 7-game series. Then they came back and beat you guys in the play-in. Just about 90 miles west of here, there's a lot of people that still think the Kings-Warriors are a rivalry. I'm just curious to know your thoughts on that.
Geographically, yeah. That's about it.
Great.